Well, at least we know if we have to,
Mm.
if he's a big big event, we can go to his house on a Monday,
Yeah.
and we know he'll
Yeah,
be
only
set.
on a Monday or a Tuesday. Okay, let's go live
Yeah.
and introduce Reese.
All right, we're live. We are live. Dave, you got your groceries put away now. You're all good.
I do. I'm all good to go.
And maybe in a few minutes, your groceries guy will start watching us. Is that right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, he had two more places. He had two more places to deliver to after here, so he's going to rush through those and get back.
Yeah, fantastic.
Should we wait
let's
for
just hold on for him.
My workmate's logging on at the moment, so he'll jump on board at some point.
Okay, cool.
I'll have to give him a shout out when I see him, if I see him.
So we don't have a name for this thing yet, but I really did like the idea of Dungeons and Dragons. For those,
I like that.
Because that over there, that's John, and right here's Reagan. Dungeons and Dragons. It ignores all these guys, unfortunately.
I thought I did a good one where I included almost everyone else, but yeah.
Well,
Bar me,
Well,
but my name just
there
wouldn't
you go.
fit, and my name doesn't fit in a Dungeons and Dragons play of words.
Unless we call it Dungeons and Dragons, the mark of the Dave
Unless
you did-
recess.
Unless you did the mark of
Yeah, the mark
Dave
of.
Johns and
Mark of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man, no.
I personally
I don't want to be
need
the first
include
name.
it.
That's just awkward.
But we've got Reese off to the side there playing as Igneous, and as always, it looks like he's got something a little special that we haven't actually seen yet. How are you going to introduce us to what you've done this week, Reese?
Good
Oh my
question.
God.
I actually ordered a part of eBay, which is an extension to my microphone. So I'm kind of bound to my desktop with about maybe a 30 centimeter cord.
Mm.
So I might have to pull out my audio for a minute to demonstrate, but
Oh wow!
we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you guys ready? Shall
Yeah,
I-
will you still be able to hear us?
Ready for this.
Oh.
I've got you on
Mic
full
on.
screen just to see this.
Mark's disappeared, so that might just ruin things, but that's okay. That's fine.
Alrighty.
He can watch the recording.
Yeah,
I think he's transitioning to the other.
he's transitioning.
He's putting on his costume.
If only.
All right. Without
Oh,
further
yeah.
ado.
Oh my god!
Oh, why'd you freeze?
What the hell?
That is so cool.
We've got a classic Tasset belt right
Oh
here
my.
with some plate, and we've got some
Oh.
leg dudes, and I even have magic boots on.
Oh, look at
man.
you.
There-
Oh,
What is it? What's
dear
on the
Lord.
bottom? What's on the heels of those? Or the soles
That's
of those?
just wear from me running.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I thought it was some kind of
fantastic.
pattern
Yeah.
of some sort, but that's fantastic.
And what I worked on most was the fact that I can sit in it.
So you can sit,
Oh,
but is it comfortable?
It's better. I had to work on the old groin armor quite a bit because I nearly lost myself a few times. Version 1 was not comfy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's amazing. Are you going to wear that elsewhere at any point? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like this should be sort of some sort of
Christmas
costume.
party
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah, totally.
next week I'm going to wear it to work. Oh, not to work, but I'll wear it at work.
How are you going to get it to work?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
does it fold down to like smaller pieces, or is it just one massive series of?
It's 1, 2,
blocks.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 components.
Whoa!
So
Don't damage it. Don't damage it by taking it to work, though. We need it to look like that.
yeah. Oh, I can
for the
add some
stream.
battle damage, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. When are you going to start working on our costumes?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, when are our costumes coming?
Yeah, in progress.
In
Awesome.
progress. All right.
That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
You
How
don't need to pick sizes or anything. You guys just need to adjust your weight accordingly.
Dave? How likely is it that you're going to start creating like an oust get up? Let's. Why is this doing?
Unplugged your microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Allow others to hear you. Plug
Yeah.
in or select a different input source.
Is that all of us?
Yeah, I can't hear you, bro.
Can you hear me now?
So this costume, when we're like massive streamers going to different cons and stuff, you'll be like the draw card. You'll be like, here's Reese in the armor. We mean Igneous. It'll be like, oh yeah, there's those guys from that stream, Dungeons and Dragons or whatever.
I do want that to
And
be
we
the
only
name.
recognize them because of Igneous. That's Igneous. That's Igneous.
Is he Dungeon? Is he Dragon?
Can you guys hear me again? I've been having a
Yeah, you're back.
Did you guys all
So-
get like your microphones disconnected, or is that just me?
Just
Just
you.
you.
What is going on?
It was what was showing on the stream.
Okay. Oh,
Gosh, I wish your gear was more reliable. Regan.
tell me about it. God.
Like totally.
Yeah.
So apparently we have a viewer who I've actually drawn to the crowd. So I'll say hello to Mr. South P.
South
You know
P.
who I'm talking. South P. He's a dude from work. So
Nice.
welcome, bro. Enjoy the show. I hope it's as good as I've explained it. Because if it's not, I'm gonna have some explaining tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna have some pretty interesting things happening tonight.
Yeah.
I
I've been
think.
building up this session for like ages, and I was talking about it today about our plan, and I think that's what attracted the interest.
Anyway, I've
Oh,
just
what is the plan?
well, what is it?
You know, the plan,
the plan.
Oh,
the plan that we've been building up for two or 3 weeks.
I've just brought up the character images, I guess, on our stream, and I really do want to see some sort of hood or something at some point there, Oust. I think you could get that sorted. I think I need to get some kind of quiver.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should raise your webcam so it's just your head at the bottom again, Finn.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that once I get like the quiver and stuff, just to make me look. I'll just do it like play the whole thing like this.
Just like that.
Yeah, yeah, accurate representation of.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And even just like a leather jerkin or something.
Yeah.
Green leather jerkin. That'd be sweet.
Well, I mean, like, so Finn wears studded leather armor. I feel like I could find something from some crappy $2 store, right? Like one of those $5 costumes.
A $5 gimp outfit.
Well, I don't know where you get your gimp outfits from, Dave.
Studded leather. I mean, come on. Oh dear. Yeah, because the thing is, like, Elsa's wearing chainmail.
Ah,
Do it, man. Chain mouse on eBay.
chainmail on eBay.
So I'm just like,
Just take up blacksmithing and just forge your own links. Just
Are you sure?
one after the other.
Yeah.
Just make it
Painstakingly build an entire thing, and then go and buy just a hooded cape kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
Greece took up blacksmithing and made full plate mail, so
Clearly.
I don't know what you're complaining about.
Why can't I? What I should just do is just get Reese to do it.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's got the skills.
I'll pass you this sword over here.
Alright.
Reese, just before.
How
just,
amazing would it be if we set that up? and,
That-
like,
that would have
somebody
blown
actually
my
grabbed
mind.
it?
it, like,
Blue tack last week, Don.
it would have been even better if it like literally
Yeah.
like Mark grabbed it and handed it over
Yeah.
to Dave. That would have.
Next week, I think we need to.
that
plan
would have
something
blown
like that
my
where
mind.
Well, so we have like,
we
like
pass the-
three
pass the
swords that we
talk.
pass around.
yeah.
But just pretend there's only
No,
one.
there's just one that we passed through the
It's
internet.
just magical.
Yeah.
The magic of the
Fuck me,
internet,
health
right?
potion. Floop, 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 floop.
Reese, can you just adjust your microphone? You're sounding like it's not really in your face.
1 second.
Yeah, we can't. We want to make sure that when we do go live, people can hear our amazing plan come to fruition. Oh, I killed him. He's gone.
Hold on, I'm just re-micing.
All right. Oh, okay.
You can't see the man behind the curtains.
Preserving the illusion.
Yeah. No, that's
Like
fair.
the Wizard of Oz.
All right, is that better?
That's way better.
Nice. Yeah, I think I just disconnected with the old jingle jangle.
Yeah, as you do. Okay. Well, I'm going to bring the map up. Let's show the aftermath of last week. Oof, there are a lot of intestines.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Can smell that magic.
yeah. All right.
Who's regaling us of what happened last week?
I like how John took us through it all last week.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think a lot
Just-
happened.
You guys just don't want to do it. That's the,
That's the
I'll tell you what, though, I will set the scene somewhat.
Please do.
And then you guys can correct me or add in like little details or whatever.
Okay.
Sure.
So last session was all basically one super long combat. So if we just pan west,
Okay.
a little bit. So the fight started with a couple of ogres chasing down Oust and Finn across the gantries, while fire giants pelted them with molten rocks.
While you talk, John, I'm just going to do like a play-by-play NFL style drawing of arrows.
Okay, nice. I like it. And then once they got safely inside the slave wheel chamber, they turned on their. Yeah, I like that. Are you using a pen for that, or are you?
I'm just using the mouse for that.
Oh man, pen would be awesome.
I do
anyway.
have, but that's another time.
Yeah. And then they, so they turned on the ogres, attacked the ogres, managed to eviscerate most of the ogres and kind of pull their entrails in various different directions. Alpha flying away with a set, just entrails everywhere as they're slashed repeatedly at their stomachs. Not all of the shield dwarf slaves survived the encounter, but the large majority of them did, and they've been breaking each other free from their bonds.
Oh my god!
So while that's like a massive shortcut of the whole session, it was very combat heavy.
It was epic.
The team had just kind of come to terms with the fact that they had slain Zoltemba, who is the fire giant Duke's son. But we rejoin our heroes post combat. So I'm just going to tidy up the ogres.
Yeah, and
probably
before you deleted it.
Yeah,
if you put a circle right there, that would have looked like Ronald McDonald. Like the whole smiley face, the nose, and then the eyes.
Can I just leave the entrails?
Just before we get too far into the blame game again, I want to point out that Oust wasn't 100% certain that it was Zoltan's son before he killed him. It wasn't his fault.
He decapitated him.
No, but see,
that was after I killed him. He was dead already.
yeah.
It's definitely not Zoltan. It's Zolto.
Zolto, same thing. Well, see, I heard Zoltan, so you know. I was mid-flight, screaming at the top of my lungs. There was just no way I could turn around.
I mean, you could.
Sorry, one detail that I did leave out was that the fire giants who were pelting the team from below disappeared once they entered the slave wheel chamber because they had no access to them, and they have not been seen since.
But Oust
kind of knows where they are.
Oust has some
kind of, sort of,
it's like
in a roundabout way.
Or something, bro.
And it sounds like we're going to have some company very soon.
So you know that they went sought out Duke Zolto and had a conversation with him, kind of relayed the news, and that's kind of what you guys know.
Oust, do you know which direction they're coming from?
I think I can ask that. I had a feeling that John said they were coming from below, but John, you can clarify that for us if you'd like to.
So if you want to zoom out and go northeast to the room where you can see like the giant sword and the giant hand and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The conversation kind of took place over here. The reason why you could hear or you could sense what was going on there, was because you had hunters marked one of the giants. So you kind of had a little bit of an idea about what was going on.
Cool.
You guys have seen the layout of this place now. So the logical place to climb up towards you from would be this gantry down here to the south.
Yeah.
Which connects directly into where you are.
All right.
Yeah, I see. Awesome. So I reckon we need to basically get ourselves into here.
Okay.
So
Is
we
that
can
is that
kinda
open?
hide.
Is that open, or are those bars?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume that was open, but
An iron portcullis blocks that tunnel
All right.
leading to the room.
Okay.
All right.
You guys can actually hear a number of sounds coming from the room as well, and Wolf is the most nervous about these sounds.
Right.
let's
Okay.
not open those right now.
All
Let's
right.
leave those be. How
Maybe
about we go in here then?
maybe we need to go down this way.
Who down
Yeah,
here?
southwest.
Yeah. We need to get there quickly.
Yeah, we need to move there like now, and
We need to go now, and we need to let these guys know that they need to just continue freeing themselves.
what they're
Don't let
doing,
these
yeah.
guys in on it, because hopefully they can.
well, get them. What we want them to do is kind of free themselves, but continue turning things around. So when they arrive, everything looks normal, bar
Yeah,
the blood
yeah.
and guts all over the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
And we want to be out of sight, building Zolto for as long as we possibly can.
Okay.
Okay, so the commoners, like you gave one of them a hammer, and they go around freeing themselves, and you
Yep.
want them to post up and act like everything's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing's different. They're just going to carry on doing as they are. They're free,
Yeah.
and they're just going to leave
Yeah.
us. It will help us sort shit out when shit goes down.
Yeah.
So we'll get them to do that once they're all free, right?
Yes.
Yeah, get them
Yeah.
all free, and then just turn it around as if nothing else has happened.
Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
cool.
then we need to
Okay.
get, I guess we need to get Igneous and Finn into that room working on their thing.
All right. Cool. So let's So Finn's going to shout out, Igneous, with me. We need to get going.
Okay. So
I-
Ignis is going to nod and is just going to knowingly scoop up some entrails and just follow Finn with some entrails.
Alright.
Should we clean up some of the entrails, or do we want to just spread them around a bit?
No, I think they can. I think that'll help, right? Maybe.
I think if we just have them, lying around, it might cause a bit of confusion and distraction.
Yeah. In this room, John, are these doors? Can we open them?
Let me just check. So, a grand fireplace illuminates this chamber. An obsidian mug sized for a fire giant rests atop the basalt table. Marble shelves to the north and south walls stand bare. Iron doors on the western and southern walls. Yep, so you can check them and see if they're locked if you like.
Yeah. Ignis, do you want to grab the doors? Just, I
Sure.
imagine you're going to be able to have a better chance of opening them than I do.
Cool. So Ignis is going to attempt to open the iron door that she's closest to.
Hey, we've got Jackalope back in the chat as
Hey!
well. Welcome back,
Hey,
Jackalope.
Jackalope.
We're about to do what we've all been waiting for, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. So Igneous, the door swings freely, and that room is open.
Okay, cool. I'd say I'm going to call out to Alst to basically throw me, or maybe come and deliver the head.
Oh yeah, you want the head? You want that?
Oh, we
Right,
need
yeah.
the head. We need the head.
Right. I'll bring the head to you because I don't want to throw it.
Yeah, no, because I probably wouldn't be able to catch it. I just want to make sure that Alpha and Sasha come along with us. I guess we need to make sure none of us.
We can't be visible.
Yeah.
Right. So you have the head. I don't
We
want
can't
any
make
more.
loud noises.
No,
Oh,
we've got to be real quiet.
I'm screwed, man.
A little.
How about you just need to stand in a corner somewhere and don't move.
Yeah.
Put you behind this door.
Yeah,
Just, in fact-
I think what we need to do, Igneous, is get into this area behind this door, shut
Yeah.
the door, and
Yeah.
and try and spend
And
as
then come
long
out.
as we can using a disguise kit, getting this thing sorted.
Let's
Great
do it.
idea. Do it.
Yeah.
Ignis is keen as.
Okay, cool. So, just to describe to I guess to the DM as well as the people watching, the disguise kit is a tool that Finn has to be able to disguise himself as whoever if he's got enough time. What we're hoping to do right now is turn Igneous and Finn into how tall? He was like 9 foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about 9 foot.
A 9 foot tall giant, the son of the fire giant, and we're going to do that by utilizing its head. So what I want Finn to actually try and scoop out as much of the bone or chisel out as much of the bone as possible so that he can place it over his own head.
Would you like me to do
through the
that? Or...
mouth?
What was that? Sorry, Dave?
I was going to say, who's got the better survival skill to do that, me or Igneous?
Not me.
Well, I've got 2 for survival.
Definitely not Igneous.
No,
Yeah.
Right.
no.
So I think what's your survival on Finn?
Mine's 2.
I think you can. I think you're not trying to be super careful. Like, I think you can scoop out the skull.
Yeah, just the base.
Insides of the skull relatively easily.
Remove the like the neck, the vertebrae. I got to remove those, and
Okay.
so almost and just the base of the skull. Open it up enough so that I can put the neck over my head, and maybe have the base of the skull kind of over the top of my head. So it'd be kind of like that.
Okay.
Neck.
Yeah. Well, he's like, it's kind of the perfect size.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously super gross.
Yeah.
As you place your head inside there.
Yeah.
But you check for fit, and it actually kind of works pretty neatly.
Cool. So he looks over at Igneous.
Obviously, you can't see.
Yeah. No. He looks over at where he
overview.
thinks Igneous is, and he just gives him the thumbs up. Can I? I was going to roll to see if I'm actually facing Igneous's direction.
Just roll a d4.
Oh, I did a d20, so that looks like I managed.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
While Finn's just scooping out some brains, Igneous is going to take the intestines which he's carried and just like scoop them into his armor because he thinks that's helpful. Just like shoving intestines.
I love how simple. So while you guys are doing this, I think Sasha and I should just hide in this other room because we want to be out of sight, basically, right? We don't need to be here.
Yeah.
So, do you want to get Alpha and all them to follow?
Yeah. So, Finn's just gonna sort of like look up out of the new makeshift mask helmet and point towards and just say, "Alpha, move!" and hopefully get the others. But he's also like Finn's just rummaging through his stuff to make sure that he's got stuff that he can throw over to disguise the ragged cut that Alst had around the neck.
Hey, it wasn't ragged. It was perfectly clean.
Okay. Basically disguise it so it doesn't look like it just ends on over my and then cover it up so basically makes me look like the upper body, or at least the top half. I just realized he's gonna have really small arms.
A 9-foot giant with arms that big is like
yeah.
So I feel like it would be wrong of me to not mention this to begin with. Before you guys start, this is gonna be like the disguise of a lifetime for you to be able to pull off, because you've got a dead skull with dead eyes that has an emotionless face that's just kind of like sunk down.
Maybe that's just what Zolto was like, though.
No. He doesn't look like a dead person. I don't want to detract from it. I think it's an amazing idea. I just want you to know before you go through with this that it's going to be a very difficult thing to pull off.
Finn's been storing up a luck point for us.
Yeah. Sorry, my microphone just died again. I don't know what's going on with my gear, but I think I'm back now.
You are.
Right, so I'm just going to have a quick look through like what Finn actually has in his gear, because we do need to. He's got a pretty decent disguise kit. Like, that's the best thing about his stuff. So, how much time do we have?
It's hard to tell.
The last estimate I had was 30 seconds.
Alst, do you want to open your awareness to?
Yeah, I want to make sure I know as much as I can about where these things are and how far they are aware.
Yeah.
How far they are awake. God, my brain's slow. Sorry.
So Alst opens his awareness to these, like, to the direction where he thinks the people are coming from.
Mm.
And he begins to hear the clank, clank, clank sound of heavy boots hitting the iron gantries.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you
God.
don't have a whole heck of a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay. So Finn's just going to continue focusing on as long as he can on the disguise. He's going to climb it on top of Igneous's shoulders. So I need to just motion down Igneous. You need to use your arms to hold on to me. We got to be rock steady.
How about you jam your legs inside the front of my armor? So then I've still got arms. Otherwise, we won't have arms.
Yeah, we'll have tiny little halfling arms, I guess. But okay, let's do that. Okay, well, let's do that. I'll jam. But okay, so I've got the head on. I'm sitting on top of your shoulders, and I'm holding on to your helmet, and I mean that in the nicest way. And
We're not even 9 o'clock yet. Come on.
and I'll jam my my feet into the top of like your armor there, so I'm kind of like riding the back of your head, basically.
That sounds pretty good. I've got some little intestine sleeves you can slip your legs into.
Yeah, Finn notices that, and he's kind of like, "Why are there intestines here?" Like he's just kind of freaking out of it. If they fall out, anyway.
Gonna look at Finn and be surprised that he's unsurprised at the whole situation. That's the concerning bit.
True. Yeah. And at the last moment, he's hearing some commotion. He's going to quickly just grab the potion of fire giant strength.
Oh, here we go.
He's going to lift the mask, and he's gonna swig that back. He's actually gonna take half of that, and he's gonna pass it down to Igneous and say, "Drink this."
It smells like butt. Are you sure we need to drink
Yeah, we need you to drink this.
all of it?
Whatever's left.
All right, he just sounds it.
Okay,
And he
sweet.
pops like a roaring.
Okay. Before any of that other stuff happens, Mark and Alce, can you please make a perception check for me?
With pleasure.
Not sure if I want to do that.
Can Wolf roll on too, just for fun?
Yeah, sure.
He can
Can I have
smell them.
advantage on mine?
No.
Oh. What is Perception's wisdom? All right.
So we've got 16 and 13.
Wolf gets advantage on
Oh!
perception checks too, by the
Oh
way.
wow!
He smells them.
That relate to hearing and smell, right?
Yeah.
This does not relate to hearing or smell.
Mm.
So I think it wasn't a hard check. I think Sasha, you notice at first because it's closest to you. There's actually a giant key on the crate next to where you're standing.
Grab it quick.
How
It's
big
like a
is
key
this
that it's a key that's giant sized.
Sleight of hand, can I grab it quick before he reaches for it? I want to get it first.
You could try, but I mean it's like right next to him.
That's fine.
And I'd say with your rolls, you kind of like Sasha notices it marginally before you, but then you could act if you want.
Yeah, as soon as I see it, I want to grab it before he reacts.
Hey,
That's how I roll, brother.
or she?
Okay.
I fail miserably.
Are you going for it, Mark, or no?
Yep, Sasha can go for it because Sasha's an it, not a he or a she.
I never understood that until I saw what you look like, and then I'm like, oh, that makes sense actually. Of course, yeah, that actually does make sense.
Can't really tell.
Yeah.
So you don't have to roll or anything. That was like a horrible roll from Alce. You just Alce dives over the top of these barrels and things for it, and just falls short. And you're just like, pick up the key, and then do whatever you want with it. Just like someone picking up something off of a table, real casual like.
Just practicing what it would be like if I had to use strength.
What does the key look like? Obviously, it's a giant size key, John. What is it? Does it look like it's anything special, or is it just like is it ornate, or is it just kind of a meh kind of key?
It's got like a big. It's not intricately carved or anything. It's just got like a big circle, and then a long barrel, and then two kind of main hooks.
So
like it just looks like a classic simple key, but it's just like big.
Have we seen anything that like has a lock on it recent. Like I'm guessing it could be the dungeon thingy-majiggy that Wolf wasn't keen on. But have we seen any giant locks in our travels recently?
You haven't seen any giant locks,
Okay. Oh, good.
but you have the giant's key.
Yay, we've got a giant's key.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, now let's sort out the potion of fire giant strength. So what I'm going to say, because you guys drank half of the dram each, I am going to reduce the effectiveness of it, but you'll both get some benefit. So how much does it normally put your strength to?
Let's bring this up and take a look. Potion of fire giant.
So while you're looking it up, Ignis is just gonna scratch himself.
I thought we
Check
were meant
his
to like
shoes.
dance. Remember? Oh, it's not even on. Oh, I thought it might have been in roll 20, but it's not. So let's have a look here instead. All right.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we've got-
dancing. John's dancing. Awesome.
Oh, sweet. We've got some dancing happening. Great. Okay,
Dancing.
so fire giant. It raises strength to 25
Oh,
usually,
Usually, okay.
and it lasts an
So,
hour. And it lasts an hour.
oh yes.
So drinking
I'm
half
gonna
of it just
say-
reduces the half hour?
No, I'm going to say you increase your strength to 23 each,
Ooh, that's nice.
and it lasts for 45 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay,
Jesus, a
great.
halfling with 23 strength. That's
Yeah.
gonna be terrifying.
Here we go.
What kind of damage are you gonna do?
It's so I can prove a point. All right.
I look for it.
Let's roll this disguise roll.
You got your luck point ready?
I've got no. I needed to have like
Hasn't got time.
Yeah, I needed to have a long rest to get my luck points back. So, what would you like me to roll on this one, John?
I think there's a thing for disguise kit. Is there? If there's not, it'll be deception.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh, fun.
but see, he doesn't realize it's that bad, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No.
See, that's the only way this could have really gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's still really good at deception.
that's true.
Ignis thinks so.
Except your disguise is terrible.
Just glad we're not in the same room.
Asking parents to unrecognise the dead severed head of their child.
Yeah. I just think, Sasha, whatever happens, we stay in the room. Whatever noise we hear, we just stay where we are and let these two do the talking. Or let Finn do the talking.
Yeah.
As long as Finn doesn't call out Alpha.
Yeah. No, I won't be calling
Don't-
for Alpha. Alpha's not
Don't
doing too
betray
well.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay hidden.
Practice walking a bit with Finn on his shoulders.
Yeah, and Finn's just gonna look down, like sort of tap Igneous on the face, because that's pretty much the only part he can feel for at the moment. He's just like feeling around. It's like as soon as we hear them come into this room, open the door and we'll go out and let me do the talking.
Shall I do some of the talking?
do none of the talking.
Shh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like make you guys take the inversion
Fantastic.
of Zoltimba for a little bit.
All right,
Awesome.
fantastic.
Please sneeze. That's Sock Merchant wants us to die. I'm pretty sure of it.
And we've actually got some good return viewers. We've got Jackalopes back, we've got Sock Merchants back, we've got Silver Trails back, and
Yeah.
Brendan was taken says, "Hey, what's up, John?" So that's
Brendan.
that's someone
Yeah,
you know.
Hey, Brendan. Yeah, I think that's someone we know.
And yes, Silver Trail,
I don't know.
there was dancing, and I believe it's Dunjon, not just John. It's Dunjon.
Yeah, done, John.
Dunjon. Every week, bloody sweet. That's awesome. All right.
You did hear dancing Silver Trail, but you missed it.
Yeah, there may be more later.
Well, we're pretty bad players, so
Yeah.
there will definitely be more
There's gonna
later
be more
while
later.
we look up rules.
While we look up rules and descriptions of things. and
Yeah.
Can I use this?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay, so the scene is
Here we go.
you have disguised yourself poorly, though you don't know that, with the remains of this teenage fire giant, this adolescent fire giant. Oust, Wolf, Sasha, and the rest of the crew are hanging out in a storage cupboard. In storage cupboard B, we'll call that. And storage cupboard A is the false Zoltimber. Most of Zoltimber's corpse is still on the gantry, apart from his head.
Of course.
We didn't have time to pick it up, right?
No.
And you hear the rumblings, Oust especially, but all of you can hear it very clearly now, of a booming giant voice that has kind of stumbled into, or rather sprinted into the slave wheel room.
No, this is gonna.
And you hear the snarling and snapping of a pair of hellhounds.
Oh
no.
not hellhounds! This is not good.
Who's got the wand of wonder?
Yeah.
Where is my son?
Step out.
You hear.
Come on now.
All right, let's
You
hold
hear,
back. Let's hold back.
Boom out as he looks at the commoners, and then you just hear smushing as this one is thrown and crushed against the wall, dying instantly as he tries to push the thing around, and all the commoners realize what's going on, and they back away from the wheel.
That's not what we wanted them to do.
Yeah.
We've got to get out there before he sees the body.
Well,
Yeah, you guys need
the
to
body's all the way on the gantry there. So
Yeah,
and we
but
don't know where he is. All we can hear is him
But you can hear.
yelling.
Step out. Come on, get out.
Yeah,
there
you
quickly.
can hear his general direction now.
Okay.
Like you kind of have a fair idea that he's in the main chamber.
I'm actually nervous now. This is ridiculous.
I love Jackalope's confidence. You know, we've done fucked up. And it's like, we knew this 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Oh,
so
everyone got ousted.
squeeze Finn's leg and just start to open the door.
Finn's just starting to freak out a little bit. He's just kind of like,
As he crushes another.
Come on. you've got to
okay,
say
With his
that.
all right,
boot.
all right.
Let's
So
do it.
Finn's just gonna give Igneous just a couple of taps, and just like whispers down, "Let's go, let's go."
Let's do it. So Ignis walks out steadily in the giant type gate into the room.
And Finn, is with the deepest giant voice he can muster, yells out, "Father!" in giant, of course.
Okay. I'm gonna roll deception for me with advantage.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh god.
Please be good.
With advantage, 17.
Oh yeah, 17. That's
I needed that. I feel like I'm gonna start sweating. This is crazy. What are we doing?
Okay, so this hulking. How far out do you guys want to go? Do you want to tell me?
Igneous, it's up to you, my
Oh,
man.
actually, I'll give you control.
Give
here we go.
give
Igneous has
Igneous
got it.
control. Yeah.
Determined by control. Sorry, one sec.
There should be dancing while John does this.
Yeah, maybe just here somewhere, John.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's good.
Come
That's
on,
good.
Mark, you could be dancing too.
Yeah.
I
where's
feel
the-
nervous for
where's
you
the
guys.
dance-
I can't move.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Sasha, as long as you don't move, we
I'm not
are
moving.
okay.
Right,
Staying
so
in
Ignis
character.
just stop walking and just spread his legs really wide. Deep legs.
Your tiny human legs.
Yeah.
Father! He screams once more. In giant.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna give access to Finn and to Igneous. Just in case you guys want to do that. Okay, you should be able to move the Russian corpse of Zoltan now. Okay, so have you got a way of seeing Igneous? Because Finn doesn't.
Yeah, I don't.
I think I'm just peeking out between the rags at the base of the severed neck, so I can see just a little bit, and I've got a helmet on as well, so my vision isn't amazing.
Perfect.
Cool. So you, with some difficulty, managed to escape the tunnel after bumping into maybe one of the sides or something.
Father!
Do you guys want to go forward that far, or?
I'm injured, Father. I'm injured.
So what you can see, Igneous, in front of you is actually, I'll give you guys a handout too.
Uh-oh. This is always like terrifying to see.
Handouts are terrifying.
Yeah.
There must be one for the Duke, the good Duke.
We've just got some comments about your armor again there, Reese. It's a winner.
Every
Yeah,
week.
show him up while John's keeping an eye out. Show off the. Are you still kind of tied to the desk, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what's new from last week?
We have a Tasset belt, and we've got some leg dudes and
Leg dudes.
greaves. I added a bit more paint.
Yeah.
I've got abs now.
Nice. Nice.
Oh dear.
When are you going to start actually creating some stuff out of real metal? That's what I'm. That's.
That is the question. It depends how much ore Igneous can steal from Ironslag.
All right, we've got the handout.
Okay. So you see in front of you this enormous fire giant wielding a massive hammer with a deep red glow kind of emanating from it. His two curs on chains.
Can we have the three people in front of him?
No, that's you. That's supposed to be you.
That's not us.
Guys, I'm not feeling very good about this.
I'm hiding in a room, brother.
Oh my
I can't hear you.
So Zolto cuts an imposing figure standing 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
His eyes seem to glow orange,
Oh, Jesus.
and much like his plaited beard, his armor is as black as the night sky with kind of an ebony shimmer that goes across it. And he says in a bellowing voice, "Son."
Oh, Finn, come on, don't leave him hanging.
Igneous is just going to really quietly whisper up to Finn, "Is it working?"
Father, Finn again in the deepest giant voice he can muster. They beat me, but as you can tell, and he motions towards where he thinks, because he can't see, where he thinks the intestines are. As you can see, they have been dealt with.
Who has control of the arms? You have control of the arms.
Yes.
No,
Igneous is that. So I say it, I guess, and I'm expecting Igneus to motion, pick up.
Just
terrible.
point in every direction. Just covering his faces.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, and so I think you kind of know the general direction.
I give
you can motion.
Yeah, I give Igneous just a little tap on his left shoulder, as to be like, I'm pretty certain it's on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You're saying all this through with no jaw movement.
Zero.
Kind of out of the skull.
And it's kind of muffled.
Yeah, it's muffled somewhat, and you've got gross brain goop flowing down your face. You're just doing everything you can, straining your eyes like this.
Just don't get close, because he might catch whiff of you.
Yeah, yeah.
It smells horrible. It smells like rancid meat.
Can I do what's a roll, just like a constitution check, to make sure that I can handle the the gore?
You absolutely can make things out of yourself. That's fine.
Okay, I've said it, so now I kind of have to, right? All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
11. It's an 11.
Oh.
I don't know what that means for me, but only the DM
I
knows.
think a little bit of brain like gets in your eye, and you're like, oh, but you managed to stave off. 'Cause I'm assuming you don't
That's
have
right,
access to your hands.
Yeah, no. So Finn's just like, and then just
Yeah,
leaves
you dry
it at
reach a little in your mouth. But
Yeah.
other than that, you're okay.
Oh dear.
So I rolled a dice before. So continue the conversation. There is a certain amount of time and/or things
Yeah.
in order to successfully.
Just a quick conversation with the actual crew here. What is the thing that we were trying to find here? It was something from the
Wasn't the horn of
That's right, the conch or whatever it was.
conch
Yeah.
or whatever it was? Yeah.
Akaton?
Stock merchant reckons you're still being too nice to us, John.
The storm giant's
wait
conch.
Yeah, stock merchant. He likes to build up suspense, and generally
Yeah.
we get crushed.
Yeah, and
once
then we
we've
get
got
crushed.
Get the headway.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
Finn thinks everything is going pretty smooth right now. And he's just gonna continue. He's gonna say that they were looking in giant again in his big, deepest giant voice. They were looking for the thunder giant's the storm giant's conch. Do you know where it is? Daddy, father, you wouldn't happen to know where that... It's still safe, isn't it? It's still safe.
I love how your accent changes when you get under more pressure.
Father, tell me, is it safe?
Yeah, just give me a second to react to it.
There's
Well,
gonna be
yeah,
a table
well,
for
yeah.
that, surely.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll a D100.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not.
Father,
Yeah.
answer me. I need to know it's safe.
And can I borrow it
This
for a
is-
while?
I need it.
He looks very, very confused, and he says, "Son, are you all right?"
No, I'm not.
Yeah. I'm just going to be like, he's going to be like, no. I have been beaten to within inches of my life, and I just need to know if the conch is okay.
I'm sick with worry.
I'm sick of... I'm not going to say that last bit.
And he says, "Why does your mouth not move? Why is your voice so muffled? Why do you sound different? Why are your arms so puny? What trickery is this?" As he
Oh no.
draws them all, which he's kind of been holding, raises it up, and you notice like he's huge, right? And the head of this maul is so big that you actually notice a dwarf inside of the head of the maul who's like banging around as he wields it.
Damn.
Oh, that's me.
Who's crying out in pain
What the hell?
as he raises it, and obviously like the dwarf goes flying out and
Yeah.
hits the bars inside of the maul head.
He's just gonna go, Father, stop! I am your son. I can prove it. Ask me anything.
You don't know the answers. What the hell are you doing?
Ignis is just gonna start stomping like a giant would.
Oh man.
Ask me anything conch related. I will give you the answer.
He says, "You know where the conch is. It's with your sister.
And I
Where
just
did-
want
Where
to
is
get...
your sister?"
She is
Is
vacationing in... And then he's... somewhere really warm, she's where she always is. She's where she always goes this time of year.
Liar, trickster, thief! You have no sister.
Oh no!
Shit.
And he starts charging towards you. And I think at that point we will roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Sasha, do we want to make ourselves known right now, or are we just gonna let this?
Well,
let
surely
this
you
go?
would have heard that, right?
I heard it, but I'm not sure whether I want to come
I'm
out
just
and
not
play with this guy.
I'm just not sure.
He's scary.
Yeah,
Sounds
sorry,
like a fight
there's
we
not
wanna-
a compelling disguise.
Finn, I had so much hope for your disguise.
I know.
I'm really disappointed.
It was a great plan.
It was a fantastic plan. It didn't work, and now we're all dead, and we have to start again.
I don't want to die. I like my character.
But
Oh, well,
but
there's
do
some other modules that might be fun.
yeah, I mean, do you like how we backed ourselves into a room without exits as well? That's fantastic.
Hey, but the thing is, when we're cornered, this is how we work best, Finn. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
demon and the ghost work best when we're cornered, right?
Not when there's like
Maybe.
hellhounds.
Well, this room must be big, but we surely we can hide ourselves to a position where, actually, no, you need to be hidden, but you're not. You're in trouble.
I wonder if we
in
can
trouble,
find
little man.
maybe a secret doorway underneath all the crates.
Oh, you are in so much trouble, little man. It's not funny.
Ignis is pumped. He's just going to kill everybody.
Oh, do we need a roll initiative as well, even though we're not partaking?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
We're gonna partake at some point, Sasha. I think there is no.
He's like, nah.
You just,
Just
just
sit back and hide and quiver
Nah,
and pray.
chill.
I'm so gutted that didn't work.
John,
better.
can I? Oh no, Will. Oh no, no.
Oh
sorry.
no.
Oh god, look, maybe that's an advantage.
Yeah,
Sasha.
we've all rolled pretty badly.
How is it that I'm quite happy I rolled first. So I have a little plan.
Do you?
Let's do
The
it.
good news is he also rolled pretty bad.
Okay.
Yep.
We've got this, Finn. Be confident.
My plan is done. That was it. That was all I had. That is
Just
the
follow.
that is the
follow
culmination
Alf.
of a
Alf's got
year's
this
worth
sorted.
of like D&D. That was it. That was it. That's
was
all I
it.
had.
You two still have a lot of strength though, so
That's
Yeah,
you
you've
Yeah.
got
might
strength
be
for
able to
another
overpower
45
him.
minutes, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Let's
So
do
you
it.
guys can do
Let's
some serious damage to the hellhounds and stuff.
That's true.
And Oust has a plan. Follow Oust.
Potentially we could run away, and then Beta and Alpha can just take you guys away once you run out of strength.
Yeah.
Where do we run? Around a room?
We've got
I
good
don't know.
numbers here.
Oof. You didn't
There's
meet the hellhounds. Oh no, did you meet the hellhounds?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's
Got
right.
there
That's
through
right.
powder, remember?
That's right.
There's
That's right.
plenty of cover, Finn. You just need to take cover. And if you guys come back into that room, I can lay my thorn trap, and he can walk through that. That does a fuckload of damage for anything walking through it. So if you guys get into that room as quickly as you can, I
there's-
can
yeah.
cast that spell.
I mean, that's really the only way we can probably
and
go at this
we
point.
can just basically jump and attack as
What?
they try and cram in through that room.
Yeah.
Bottleneck him.
Yeah.
Yeah, bottleneck is the key.
Okay. All right.
Get your drop your disguise, get your asses in that room behind that table.
So when you say we've all rolled for initiative, John, is Finn and Igneous aware that they're about to be pummeled? Yeah, they've just been called liars. So I assume in this slowed down version of what's happening, he's coming at us right now, right?
John's gone.
John
Gone.
has gone. I thought he was
no.
just. Oh no, there he is.
No,
Oh,
he's back.
did you hear?
Oh,
Did you
you
hear?
guys can you guys see and hear me?
We can
Yeah,
now.
good.
Just
Now.
thought you were deep in thought.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, I was just saying yes. He.
All right.
You know that he's coming after you.
Okay. Okay.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Let's do it.
I love your confidence, Ignis. I really do.
Finn is
I
not
do
feeling
wonder,
confident.
maybe right now is the right time to take a
Ooh,
break.
we're gonna take a break.
Before we kick in.
Oh, man.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
We'll be back in
when
10 minutes.
The party will die.
Yeah, we all have to roll new characters. All right.
Come back for the exciting character rolling.
back.
Wait up, sorry. I
Um,
might have to leave because my video won't work.
it's working. We can see
No,
you.
it's working for us.
Can you?
Well,
Not anymore.
It was
Not
working
anymore.
for us.
You just turned it off.
Now?
Yep.
Yep.
That's
We're good.
working.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really weird. So, wait, I'll quickly show you what it looks like for me.
It looks like Pokemon.
It looks like Pokemon. I can see Pikachu and.
My Pokemans. Let me show you them.
This is what it looks
Yeah,
like for me, though,
Pokemans.
which is really weird.
Are you sending it to us?
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
But how are the viewers meant to see? How are the viewers meant? Man, you got a nice little. Oh, that is weird. So Mark can see nothing at the bottom right there.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
why-
See yourself.
No, it's
Random.
It's
if
fine
I-
though, right?
If I leave and then
You
join
don't
back
need to
in,
see yourself.
You don't need to look
So-
at yourself. It's all good. Our
As long
viewers,
as the viewers can
our
see you.
viewers can see you, Mark. That's all that matters.
That's
We can
all
see
that
you.
matters.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, as you all know, when we come back from a break, there's normally a drink involved.
Yeah.
No hot chocolates
Oh
today.
yeah, what's the drink?
No hot chocolates
Oh,
today.
what have you?
As
what have you gravitated to?
as we've discussed previously,
Oh,
I had
Oh.
I had to give this a try. So
comments on it.
this is Garage Project's Whittaker's chocolate beer. I haven't tried it yet. I've literally just opened it and poured it. It came even with like instructions on the top how to pour it because it's nitro
It's got a
infused.
little widgety thing. Yeah, it's got a little widgety thing on the bottom, right?
Is it on the bottom? I don't know what it is. Right? It's nitro infused, whatever that means. So
Yeah.
had to turn it a few times and then pour it directly downwards into the cup. So gonna give that a go.
Alright.
See what you think.
I
Can
wanna
we
hear
see?
the
Can we
comments.
see? Can we see the beer?
wow,
There's a
It's
dark
dark.
beer.
it looks
Whoa.
quite dark.
It's very
Oh,
dark.
that's good.
Sounds like
Do you get a-
Coke.
Really? Do you get a marmite smell?
Not at
At
all.
the start,
Oh
like a
no,
real-
I taste that now. There is a bit of a marmite.
Yeah, you get like a
flavour
marmite
now.
hit, then the chocolate comes through later.
It's quite nice though. But I like stouts. I
didn't
like
like
dark
them.
beers, and
Yeah.
that's really good.
I don't
actually.
mind stouts too much, but for some reason that one didn't agree.
And I was
I don't
hoping
know why.
I was hoping not to like it because it's quite it's expensive-ish. It's like 330 ml can for like $6.50 New Zealand. I don't know what that is for America.
That's not too bad.
I don't know. Or you
That's not
American
too
viewers,
bad.
I don't know. I don't know.
They can't
But-
get it anyway.
It's probably
a
about
special
$4
for
or
me.
$5.
It's probably like a
Yeah.
pub price sort of drink.
But it's quite nice. I do like I usually drink either chocolate stouts or coffee stouts and stuff like that. So this is pretty good. I like it.
Alright, you can have it.
But I definitely do taste that kind of marmite flavor,
Yeah.
which is
One
weird.
of
That's
these
a bit weird.
days.
Confused me.
Yeah.
One
Really
of these
confused
days,
me, yeah.
Reagan and Dave will agree on the goodness of a drink.
If
Okay,
Regan
let's-
wants to go for like IPAs and stuff, then yeah, I'm all good with those.
Yeah, Tuatara's good. Tuatara's pretty good.
Yeah,
Sock Merchant,
I'm liking.
he says craft beer prices are terrible, but better than not drinking craft beer. So I totally
Agreed.
I totally agree with
Absolutely
that.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Reese.
pretty legit.
Yeah.
I'd rather pay more for a beer that I like drinking than
Yeah.
shit that I don't like drinking.
Yeah.
You should just brew your own. That's the real way. You get like cheaper beer and it's tasty. It's a lot
Yeah,
more.
but how many
thinking around
times do you
that.
have to stuff up before you find something that's
Yeah.
good?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm just, you know,
No, like you just follow a recipe from the internet. It's fine.
fair enough.
I just follow the street down to the supermarket. That works pretty well for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to pay for the convenience of someone else doing the hard work.
Brendan was taking. Says he's got some dragon's milk in the fridge. I haven't even heard of dragon's milk.
What is dragon's milk?
It sounds very D&D
Whatever
though.
it is, I want it.
I feel like dragon's milk.
I think you should send us some.
Unless he's actually talking in character right
Oh,
now.
there's a beer called Dragon's Milk Beer.
Well, I think we need to
A
get some, don't
17th
we?
century term used to describe the strong beer usually reserved for royalty. Ooh, royalty.
Mm.
This strong ale was aged in oak for over 120 days. Interesting.
Right, we've learned something.
And Sock Merchant's doctor asked him to stop brewing his own beer. So
That's because it wasn't beer, it was vodka.
yeah. So Dragon's Milk is a stout with roasty malt character, intermingled with deep vanilla tones, all dancing in an oak bath.
Oh, wow.
Dragon's
Oak
Milk.
bath, that sounds
Buy it today.
sensational.
Yeah.
So let's reach out to Dragon's Milk as well.
I need to get Dragon's Milk. I need to get some of
Yeah.
that purely because of the name
See
and
if they'll
it's
send us-
D&D. I have a feeling D&D Mondays are going to turn into Reagan drinking different beers Monday.
Whoa!
Whoa. What was that?
Whose headset is that?
I don't know. That was full on. That wasn't me, was it? No, I don't think it was because I heard it.
What was it?
No.
I didn't hear it.
Ah,
Okay,
No idea.
it's you then.
All right.
I don't know what it was. Untitled.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
just-
Let's kick into this battle, eh?
Let's
What
bring-
everybody's been waiting for.
Here we go.
No.
Everyone dying. Woo!
is it really a battle? It looks more like a slaughter.
Oh, bro. It's going to be a battle.
Okay.
Okay, so top of the order is actually the Hellhounds. And,
Oh, Dragon's Milk looks really awesome.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. And
and
Brendan says it's
Hellhounds?
got an oaky afterbirth, which I don't know.
Afterbirth?
You're not meant to drink that part.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's rough.
Yeah.
It is rough.
It is rough.
Is it? It's not even the appropriate time.
It's not. We
Brennan.
can't talk about afterbirth for at least 12 more minutes. All right.
Okay, so the good Duke calls out and says, "My dogs will feast on you."
Yep,
As
yep, they
his
will.
2 dogs run out
Mm.
and snap at your costume.
Do we have higher AC while we're inside this costume?
No.
Hopeful.
That was worth asking.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that they're both snapping at you, Igneous, because you're kind of like most of the trunk,
Mm.
apart from the head and
Voltron's core.
Yeah.
yeah.
You are
I'll
the
form
junk in the trunk, Igneous.
I'll form the torso. So the first one rolled a 13, which is not enough for you. Second one snaps at you and critically fails.
Oh, we've got the crit fail. Here we
There we
go.
go. That's a good start to the roll.
This is going really well for you guys.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Can the D100 be rolled so everyone can see?
Yeah, sure. So just a reminder for the viewers who have been here before, and also just like to let people know how we roll with critical fail. So critical fail is when I roll or someone rolls a 1 on any kind of like attack or any kind of skill check. When that happens, we then follow that up with rolling a D100, a percentile dice. And depending on how low or how high that is determines what happens. So a really low score is very bad. So say a 1 would probably be instant death in most cases. And a 100 would be something like very, very mild. Like you might slip and lose 5 feet of movement, or you might be knocked prone or something like that.
Bring on the 1.
Here we go for a 1.
No.
He bites himself.
I've teed up my D100,
Cool.
and I have to click and drag. Can I just disable that?
Yeah, I disabled it.
Those are some
Yeah.
dark dice you got there.
Yeah, man, real dark. 38. Woohoo!
So 38 is not like it's not quite lower quartile. It's like lower mid quartile. So I think what happens is he reaches in, like there's this kind of shrouded cover, right? And he reaches in and assumes that it's kind of like just gonna be like cloth and flesh, and just snaps his jaws over it and sinks his houndish teeth into solid metal armor, solid metal plate mail. As he hits
Don't
as he
lift the
hits
flap.
the kind of the tacit groin region, which is just like recently reinforced, and kind of instinctively pulls back. His teeth reeling in pain. He takes 1 damage.
Come on.
That'll
For a
do.
crit fail? Ah.
Really?
38 percentile crit fail.
Yeah, I know.
It's like middle of the road sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as mine.
yeah.
Okay. Speaking of doing bad things, Oust, you're up.
Alright, so so Elst is I guess not totally aware of what's going on outside. He knows that the giants are out there. He sort of has this impending feeling of doom, but for some bizarre reason he's got this boost of courage and decided that he's going to go a little berserk on this, I think. So Oust and Wolf, before they go rampaging out and destroying things, are essentially going to sneak out to here quietly and sort of try and stay hidden-ish. Before we do rush out though, and there, we're just going to grab. Do you remember that? You remember that jug, John? That black jug that Oust has
I
had
sure
for quite some
do.
time? Yep. So he's going to grab that, and basically he's going to take 1 swig from a round. Did it have 10 nozzles? I can't remember.
I think it might have 12.
12. Okay, so I'll roll a d12 as to which one Oust will drink from. But he's also going to give a drink to Wolf as well to sort of boost our courage for this final impending battle.
So we'll take a drink for Wolf and Oust.
So Wolf.
Okay, I just need to find what's in each thing, so I might.
We've just got
If anyone wants to dart.
we've got Gherking in the chat saying a crit fail, bite to the groin the second they join. you know you're watching quality when
So
you've
John,
got a
I
crit
can
fail
tell you the top is
bite.
beer, number 7 is vinegar, number 5 is mayonnaise. But those are the
Have you
three,
been-
those are the 3 times I've used it.
Have you been noting them?
Okay, yeah, so it's
Yeah.
so
awesome.
it's 10. It's 10. So it's 10. It's got 10 kind of
10
corks.
Portals.
10
Yeah.
outputs.
Mm.
Yeah.
10
10 openings.
holes. Openings.
Yeah,
Spouts?
Openings will do. Spouts.
Spouts.
Is it like spouting?
It looks
Spouts
like-
everywhere? I don't know.
It looks like that.
That.
Oh right.
Yeah, the top
Oh,
one is
wow.
the top one is beer. I know that much. Number 7 is vinegar, I think, if my memory serves,
Yeah.
and 5 is mayonnaise.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh, and I've also got the bead of force. Yeah, I just.
Oh, the
All right.
bead.
You've only got.
There we go.
I don't think you've got many of those left.
I got
yet.
5 of them. I can keeping count.
What do they do?
Eesh.
I'm
Yeah.
sure because I had 10. Remember I rolled max on them.
John's like, damn it! It's not meant to be an easy fight.
Okay. Yeah. So what are you doing? You're swigging. From
I'm
your-
swigging from one, and I'm giving Wolf a swig from the other. I'll roll a d10 for both. Here's
Okay.
mine, and here's
Eight.
Wolf's.
Oh,
Oh, you're
Oh, double 8, yeah.
both
Also
swigging
an
from
eight.
the same.
So you kind of count your way around the jug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My mother said to pick this
This
one.
one.
You pop open the cork, pour it. How are you doing it? Like
Just
free
like
pouring it from up high or straight into your mouth?
we're
or-
gonna do the skull.
Okay. And then you
I can't
hand
remember.
over and you start pouring for Wolf because he doesn't have
Who
it.
who goes first? Do you give it to
Doesn't have
Wolf
opposable thumbs.
and then you?
Ours first.
Okay.
Always first. I'm not gonna use my wolf as a test subject here.
And as the liquid hits your tongue,
Mm.
it is the crispest, freshest, cleanest water
Ah.
Oh,
you've
nice.
ever tasted.
Alright, I'll remember that one. Crispy water. Cool.
Fresh water.
Alright, sweet.
You can put it down as.
I'll put it down as that's good to know.
What a great time to learn about the jug.
It could have
yeah.
been anything. I was hoping it could have been a potion of some sort.
I
but
don't
you
think
know.
there's going to be any What have you had? You've
I'm
had
just-
vinegar, mayonnaise,
Vinegar,
water, and beer.
mayonnaise and water
I
and
fe-
beer.
I feel it's
It's
just like a
fantastic.
big thing that you would find in a tavern. I think it's just like a condiments jar.
Because everything in it's great so far.
The best mayonnaise I've ever had.
Anywho, all right. So we've done that. We're fresh. We're with our whistles. We're all fresh and ready to rock.
Yeah.
So I'm going to yell out to from where we are. I'm going to yell out to Finn and Igneous to get their asses back in the room. I'm going to break my concentration on my hunter's mark on whatever giant it currently is. And I'm going to cast it again and put it on big old daddy giant over here.
Okay.
Cool. So you draw your arcane sigil in the air. Do you need to see him? Do you need line of sight for that? I'm assuming you do.
And you're not preparing your thorny attack thorns?
Don't need to because that'll just be the next move when it comes in. I don't know. Let me read. Everyone dance while I read. Choose a creature I can see. Okay, yes, I do need line of sight then.
Oh, that was it? Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
I can just see him. I can move to see
Yeah,
him.
I'm gonna say that you can move to see him. But
Yeah,
you
I can adjust my
can't
movement
stay
to see
where
him.
you are.
So I could sort of park myself here-ish and see.
I think I popped my mic.
Yep, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, we
Cool.
can barely hear
Cool.
you there, Reese. I hope you haven't been talking for like the last 10 minutes or anything.
And that should be...
So, cool. So you trace your arcane sigil in the air, and it appears behind the Duke's head. And he is mystically marked as your quarry.
Gonna get him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got
Yep.
you now.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Anything else? So that's a bonus action.
No, I think that's pretty much us right now. We're good.
You didn't want to take a pot shot at him?
It's 105 foot away. It's quite a way. How far are those? Even 70 foot with my bow, I'm liable to hit Igneous and someone else. My bow and arrowing technique isn't that great.
I mean, it's only if you fail, right?
Actually,
Here we go.
Hold on. Those while I'm remembering, those beads. So if I threw one of those beads, how far can I throw? Like, could I throw it at one of the hellhounds from where I am?
You could try. There should be a range on the beads.
Yeah,
I just can't remember them.
I almost,
Smash us
I
for
would-
show.
I would almost rather you take a shot than accidentally hit us with one of those beads, right?
It would protect you though.
I mean, I guess
You'd be
until
safe.
he like throws us into the furnace.
It would protect you. It's a force field.
All I can taste
You
is
can
that
throw the bead.
Marmite kind of flavor now.
Yeah, it's good.
You can throw the bead up to 60 feet.
Oh.
The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 force damage. A sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for 1 minute.
No, I think I'll wait until you guys move. I'll wait.
Okay.
So I'll pause.
Do you-
just 'cause I don't.
Do you want to ready something? So once.
I'll ready the bead. Oh, can I ready a bead for when they move into my range?
Yeah, sure. Bead at the ready.
Cool, thank you.
Finn.
Beads? Okay. All right. So Finn is sitting on top of Igneous' shoulder still. He's still got the head on, and he's just been called out by the Duke. We've got some hellhounds snapping away down below him. So, what are we going to do? All right. So he's just going to basically take off the head. And he's just going to like bring it straight down on the hellhound that's nipping at Igneous' feet. So the weight of this massive skull with his new fire giant strength just
Oh.
bringing it down with a massive crushing blow to the hellhound.
Okay.
Um,
Cool. Roll to hit, adding your proficiency and your strength modifier, which at the moment I believe is 6.
Wait, so what do we roll here? So a D
So whatever your proficiency is.
3 plus strength, which is 6. So plus
Yeah.
9.
So D20 plus 9.
We can do that. We can do
Plus
that.
9 to hit. Wow.
Oh, I needed it. Shit. All right, we got a 16.
Are you going for the top one or the bottom one?
We're gonna go for the bottom one because I feel that was probably the closest one that's snapping within reach.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. So 16 is a hit as you heft the the adolescent fire giant skull off of your neck, and just kind of like throw it down to everyone's surprise. No one was really sure exactly what was going on, but this is like made it very clear as kind of like the illusion is just completely destroyed.
What illusion? It
Along
was
with-
bloody obvious.
Along with the skull. So go ahead and we'll say it's a D12, that skull.
All right.
Very heavy object. And add your strength modifier, so that's
Plus 6.
13 damage.
Yeah, 13.
As the skull of Zoltimber falls on his father's dog.
Cool. And just as the movement, I'm just gonna jump, sort of launch myself off the shoulder, off Igneous' shoulders, and start making my way back into the hallway.
Oh, that cat.
And
Oh no.
what's happening?
Jump, sort of
What's going on there,
launch
Mark?
myself off the.
All right, good. Cool. So
Okay.
Weird.
jump off the shoulders and make my way down the hallway, screaming in giant behind me, "You're not my real dad!"
Can you also roll for me your sneak attack, because
Oh yeah,
you were
yeah,
hidden.
true. I was.
It was
too.
very surprising.
And it was, yeah, and I fear it. That's a good point.
Oh my god. Whoa, the sneak attack.
Here we go. And that's
Um,
13, so 26 damage all up.
I love your
You were
sneak
hidden.
attack.
So 26 damage. The hellhound eats as
Oh my god.
skull just shatters all over him.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. And you, so I'm going to say that the costume is pretty much gone now. With the top gone, it's kind of like, yeah, there's not really a lot of illusion left there. And you're moving backwards, are you?
Yeah, moving back into the room. So, what sort of distance are we going to travel here? Okay, we can do that. We'll just bounce back into this room. Oh, by the way, sorry. So,
Cool.
I'm just having a quick look here. Oh no, they had already taken a turn. Never mind.
Righty ho. So
Okay,
I'm up.
Igneous. Yep, Igneous, you're
Right.
up.
So as Igneous has witnessed this fire giant dude with a little dwarf in his hammer, like swirling it around, Igneous is just starting to build up fury inside him, and that when the costume falls off, as Finn's running away, Finn just sees him just seething with rage, and
Oh my
Igneous
gosh.
just can't restrain himself any longer, even though he knows he should retreat. He reverts to his native
Igneous.
tongue and just yells out in primordial, and clicks his heels,
Here we go.
igniting his boots of haste,
Mm-hmm.
and sprints at the fire giant. And we're going to, with my super.
Okay, before any of that happens, you are
Yeah.
going to take a couple of attacks of opportunity
Let's do it.
from the
From the hellhounds.
two hellhounds.
Oh no.
First one misses. Second one misses.
Oh.
Man, I'm rolling badly.
Snap,
This
snap.
is very lucky for you guys.
All right, so
You're rolling really
a bunch of
well, John.
things
Just
which
keep
are going to
going.
happen here. So Igneous, with his boots of haste, is going to run to the base of this giant and jump, and then use his hand to hold onto his belt and sort of just like abseil up him. And he's going to hold onto his collar, and he's going to punch the crossbar of his sword into the fire giant's eye, just wailing on his eye.
Hot
We'll go
damn.
right eye first, and just start smashing him with his speed and fire giant strength on. He's just going to freak out.
Wow.
Here we
Okay.
go.
And so how many times do you want to hit him?
We're going to hit that right eye twice, and then we're going to swap to the left eye, and we're going to punch that left eye twice. And in between the eyes,
Crucial.
we're going to swap the crossbar over. So we've got the same jab.
Hey, Reese, can you just make sure the microphone is sitting in your helmet properly? Just, I think all that movement has knocked it a bit loose.
Just getting a little excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got, yeah, I think I don't remember if you've got 4 attacks or 3 attacks in this state. Just give me 1 second.
I'll just fix my mic.
Was it? Sorry. Can we get some dancing going on?
Mark, you gonna dance with us for once?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sorry, I was having some cat issues before.
Yeah, we.
No,
Because he was-
come on now.
He's going for the cursor on the screen, and he just kept going over the keyboard.
You having cat issues? Weird.
I think pussy issues is better.
Oh, it is after 9. It's
It is
9
after
minutes
It's
past.
9:09.
It's 9
Right,
minutes
okay.
in.
So you can
I
you
missed
can
that.
attack 3 times.
So I think he's just fixing his mic up.
Ignis.
Sock Merchant beat you to it anyway, by the way. He said 3. I believe 3.
Thank you. Thanks, Sock Merchant.
He's played a lot of D&D, I believe.
I'm just gonna check the chat. I'm just gonna ask the chat from now on. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
how many attacks is this?
Yeah, we normally have someone in there that can answer this. Just in regards to the beads of force that you're talking about,
I love
Dave.
that explanation. That's brilliant.
That is
I
amazing.
read that before.
So
It's fucking awesome.
Gurking mentioned that that they had a friend that survived falling off a mountain using a bead of force on himself, and he would have stayed alive if he didn't accidentally put the griffin that was attacking him with him inside the bead. So
I think that's brilliant.
that's so
Wow.
good. That's so good. 6 years of
So many
D&D.
uses.
Damn.
So many
son.
uses of beat of force.
Yeah. We've only seen it used
I
once.
think I'm gonna have to keep one just for my own survival purposes.
Okay, cool. So Ignis, so you, I'm gonna say because you are in hastened, you can make this climb like faster than the Duke can react, and you're not gonna have to make an athletics check for it, and
Cool.
you just start wailing on his face. So roll your attacks.
Oh,
Hey!
Whoa.
Hey, look at those. Oh dear.
First one successful. Go to the second.
oh crit!
Oh, crits it! Oh,
Second one
my
is successful also. Go to the third one.
Okay, so we're going to swap to the left eye now.
God.
Yeah.
Well, the right eye's hanging from a thread.
This one is not successful.
Oh,
Oh.
But you did do 27 damage to him.
To his eyeball.
Eyeball.
To his eyeball ish. So you were trying to land to his eyeball, and like he had you were kind of like on him, and he's like moving around and stuff, and you managed to like create this sweet like scar in his cheek with the hilt of your sword, just like
Oh, that's nice.
his cheekbone is so close to getting his eye.
Wow.
Sweet. Do I have any more abilities with my Hasty McHaste?
You do not unless you use your action surge.
Okay.
I just want to explain. Sock Merchant's just asking why all the attacks are with advantage. So what you're seeing there is for every attack that we have, it just rolls the dice twice. And if you have advantage, you use the highest one. But we just use the one on the left-hand side as a first roll. So he's not rolling with advantage. It's just always there in case you have advantage. It's just something that Roll20 does.
Or disadvantage.
It's just fun. Like we can turn or disadvantage. We can turn it off, but it's just a lot faster than being like, oh, that's right, I had advantage, and then you never really forget.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice little quality of life thing.
Yeah.
Nice. John, so just to clarify, if I kick off Action Surge, I'll get an additional 3 attacks?
Correct, but I think you need a long rest between each one, each time you activate Action Surge. Long or short, I can't remember.
That's correct. Yes, long rest.
But you haven't.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
but you did have a long rest.
So you can use it.
yeah. All right. So
So you can use it, but it'll be like you're going full Nova, basically. Like this is blowing out all your shit.
Yeah. All right. Let's shit
Oh,
blow
one
it.
dude.
Okay. So
Wow.
Igneous is just gonna crack his neck and chew a bunch of the iron ore which he's been stashing, and just go and just hammer and tongs right into his face again. We're gonna hit the 3 attacks into his left eye this time.
Holy shit!
With that other crossbar.
Okay.
And tap it all out.
Roll to hit.
Oh.
This one's a hit. Keep going.
Gosh.
Oh
Keep
my
going, buddy.
god. What the? Oh, dude.
Second one's a hit.
Fucking hell.
That
And-
was-
Third one.
Oh,
Third one.
no.
Now, just as that happens, Igneous is going to think back to a moment where he had a moment of inspiration when he saw some magic happening and stuff, and he's going to remember that, and he's going to be like, "Ah," and at the last moment just twist his wrist and punch it in, and I'll take that for advantage. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Classic. That is fantastic. Well played, sir.
Because of the description, I'm gonna allow it.
Ah!
Normally you have to say before you make your roll.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration, but it was such a compelling case. I'm just going to let it happen.
Well played, sir.
That was awesome. So you're just like holding into his left eye, this like, and the first couple he manages to kind of get enough, like move the sword away enough where you don't pierce his eye, but then the third blow, you just like pop the eyeball
Oh my gosh.
of his left eye as he takes 29, 44 damage.
To the eyeball.
And his face is like scarred up on both sides now.
Nice.
Man, you are a brute.
Right, so the last thing Ignis is going to do is just going to try and do a turn, since he's in haste time, and just try and throw a wave at someone and see that no one can kind of see what's happened. And just latch on still. That's me done.
So, John, just so clear, all we've seen is basically this blur launch at the giant and go nuts.
Finn hasn't even seen that. He's been running towards
He's been running.
Oust, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Oust and Wolf basically have seen a blur launch at the giant, and
Yeah, and you just see like a smattering of bruises and like blood appear on the giant's face. But it is, as is the way of these things,
the
the
giant's
Duke's
turn.
turn.
Uh-oh.
It's always the giant's turn.
Uh-oh.
Does he notice me?
You think he might notice you when you're smashing him in the face.
So his right hand is on his maul, and his left hand is free. And you're kind of like you're positioned up on his chest, like wailing into his face, and he grabs you off of his chest. We're gonna do a strength check here. So go ahead and roll a strength save for me,
Oh,
please.
you're on
Igneous.
fire giant strength too.
Boom!
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Do you get a bonus or anything because you're on fire giant strength?
I just clicked on strength. Is that what I do?
Yeah, he's getting +6, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's the amount he would get. And so he manages to pull you off of him, but you, as he like closes his grip around you, you just like muscle your way away from taking any damage, as he would like kind of. His plan was to pull you off and just basically crush you.
Well, the giant was going to pull him off. Gross. Come on.
Family show, John.
So anyway, he does successfully pull you off.
Hey.
That was quick.
Oh,
He tosses you in the air.
awesome.
He pulls you off and he swings for the fences with his maul, like coming down. And let's see whether or not he can successfully hit a falling Earth Ganassi. What is your AC?
So Boots of Haste gives me +2, so that's going to be 23.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
He hits you.
Oh, shit.
Look out!
So
Here comes some damage.
he chucks you up, swings through, and you hear this. No, please don't hit him! as the maul strikes through. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I'm guessing there was about 6 dice in there.
What kind of dice?
D1s.
Nah, they're at least D.
Yeah. That'll be D8s, I think.
D6s. D8 or D6. Yeah.
So you take 24 damage
Oh.
as the maul hits you, and you go flying through the air a few feet, and you can take some damage for landing.
And you'll be thanking him. For
Take another 5 damage as you are knocked about 30-ish feet away.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Igneous, are you still alive after that hit?
I'm still alive, but I'm not happy at all.
Oh man. Well, you did do 30 odd damage to him, so.
More than that. Did like 44 just to one eye.
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, true. 11. Oh fuck you.
What do you
Did
get
too, yeah.
disadvantage for having lack of depth perception since one of his eyes are popped?
That's a really
It's
good
a, it's a,
question.
like it's a realistic sort of physics though. Like you lose depth perception when you only have one eye.
Sasha speaks and
I
he
reckon.
speaks with power.
Just fairness.
It's true, but you're assuming that physics govern this fantasy realm that I've weaved.
What? So we cut off his
One
arm. He's
time-
gonna hit us with someone.
So no, he
he
doesn't get disadvantage.
The one time that the law of physics doesn't apply.
He just looks fucking cool now that he's only using
Yeah.
5%.
Yeah.
That was the main thing that happened. He looks fucking sweet. Okay. Sasha, it's your turn.
All right. I guess I might have to be brave. I'll see how far I can go though. Oh. Okay. I'll go to full 30 feet. But at this moment I can't really do much. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave it at that. And just prepare my protective style.
Oh hey Sasha, you've come out.
That's it, yeah, that's all I can do.
You didn't want to
Sorry.
dash to double your movement or anything?
No.
Nah, I want to stay where I am.
Nope.
Safe.
Yeah.
Nope,
I'm the
nope.
last line of
Good
defense.
here.
Okay. Cool. It is the Hellhound's turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
One of the Hellhounds goes for Igneous, who is laying
Buckaroo.
laid out on the ground.
Oh, Igneous.
So has
Oh,
advantage
wow.
on his attack
Oh, fudge.
and roll rolls a 20 to hit, but I think your AC is super good right now, right?
That's 23.
23. Okay.
So,
Cool.
so
So you see the snapping of this face in your face, but he does not manage to find purchase on anywhere. You just kind of fend him off with your shield and your gauntlets and stuff. This other hellhound, circles around in a menacing manner. It's like, kind of like quickly but slowly at the same time, just like as if he's stalking Finn. And as he arrives in that position, you see him rear back and taking a deep breath.
oh shit! No.
Oh, fire
And let
breath.
out a 15-foot cone.
Woo!
Can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
Make it a good one.
Dexterity
Come
saving
on, little
throw.
man. You can do this.
Point.
Where is that? Oh, it's up there. I can do this.
It's your skill set. This is what you're born to do.
Hey.
Hey!
Okay, so you take half damage.
Well, actually, I have uncanny dodge.
Oh, I gotta take none.
So I use evasion to basically just dive right out of the way. So let's have a look.
Okay, so what does that do? Does it make it so that you take no damage?
Yep, I instead take no damage if I succeed.
Toasty, that's something.
Wow. Do you want to know how much damage you would have taken?
I would love
Yeah,
to
go
know.
on. Tell us.
You would have taken 17 damage.
And I would not have liked that. So I take 0 damage, thank you.
Nice. So I'm gonna say you're gonna have to like actually dodge out of the cone. So there's kind of from there to there.
So I just go, hey ho!
So you can either go back or to the side here. Up to you.
Yeah, I just moved one square, so I went from there to there. So I've just sort of dived forward out of that way.
Cool.
Yeah, we're all thinking.
So
of
how do you
something, right?
can you describe how you did that? Like, was it a back flick?
Because he's running in that direction anyway, and he
Yeah, so it's a dive.
hears the hellhound behind him, sees it rear up and times that dive with the exhale from the hellhound.
It's got to be the classic Bruce Willis jumping out of a building, explosion behind
Totally.
him, sort of pose, arms in the air, and he lands,
Yeah.
looks back, and he's like, brushes himself off and just carries on.
But on a half scale.
But on a half scale, because you're a halfling, yeah.
So as you're diving, you feel like the searing heat coming from behind you, like the most intense heater ever, just like scorching your legs as you fly through the air.
Mm-hmm.
Pick yourself up and dust yourself off.
Yeah, Finn, you're getting compared to a monk and basically cussed out in the chat right now.
I was actually contemplating doing a dual class as a monk, so rogue. So I have got like the up close fighting styles, but also the rogue stuff. So that would probably get me some more hate from the chat now.
Yeah, you'd be getting cussed out big time.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Alright.
Cool. Igneous, it is your turn.
Oh,
So,
was it? I thought I was before Igneous.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we
Oh,
skipped
sorry.
Alf
Sorry,
and
I
Finn.
skipped.
Oh, so was Alst, right?
Oh shit.
so was that. I was way
you both
before.
have been skipped.
My bad.
What's going on?
The logic.
Keep
the
apologizing.
logic of
Alf.
this mythical world,
Alright.
eh?
So,
Because you guys had done things, I just got confused.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
it's too much going on.
Alf,
Okay, so first
Alf, it
things
is your turn.
yeah, yay. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to hiff a bead of force at that particular hellhound right there that tried to scorch my little bud.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to biff that, and then I'm going to cast that my spike growth in that general area as well.
Okay.
So what do I need to roll for the bead of force? Sorry, I don't have it all here in front of me.
Roll a d20 plus your proficiency because you're good. Like you can throw things. Like you're
I can
proficient
throw
at
things.
that.
I
Plus
can throw.
either your dexterity or your strength.
No, that's going to be dexterity. Like, seriously? You're giving me that choice? Alright, here we go. Throwing 1 bead of force. Fuck, I needed that. God, that's embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah, I can throw things with a limp-wristed.
Oh, actually, sorry. I am totally wrong. You don't need to roll anything. I roll a deck save throw.
That's good.
So you are that's very lucky.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so the sphere of transparent force begins to kind of emanate from the point. Are you targeting it on him or like in front of him, trying to blow him back, or?
I'll take anywhere. Yeah, I think landing just in front of him because that's probably a little bit closer to where I am. I don't want to hit Finn, of course. So I'm kind of aiming. Actually, no. I'll aim beside him because I know if I throw it in front of him, the force will hit Finn. So I'm aiming kind of beside him, so the force will blow him into the wall.
Okay, so the radius is 10 foot. So, yeah, that works. Okay. You might have some collateral damage with this commoner. Nope, not quite.
I'm not worried about that. Peons, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to make a deck save. Which he does with a critical success.
Fuck.
Damn.
That's bullshit.
So the bead still explodes, and is destroyed.
Where do I put those? Beads,
I think John's going to try and find a way to destroy most of these beads, to be honest.
Well, they do explode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have 4 to go.
Sorry, can I get a little bit of dancing?
Whoa.
And yeah, so this bead explodes and shoves the whatever you call it, the hellhound, up against the wall, but he takes minor damage. And because he saved and saved so well as well, the expansion of force retracts. He's not inside of it, obviously, and he takes very minimal damage from that bead.
All right. So as soon as that lands, So can I throw that? And can I cast the spell as well? Am I allowed to do that? Although I did realize, I did actually realize that my Hunter's Mark is a concentration spell, and so is Spike Growth. So one of them. So Hunter's Mark has just basically been wasted for a turn, but meh.
Also, you actually readied that bead throw from your last move, so it shouldn't be counted as this move's action, eh?
That's true.
Cool.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so that's
Looking
fine. So
after
you
you.
drop the hunt. You can drop the Hunter's Mark and do Spike Growth if you like.
Yeah, so Hunter's Mark will have to go because I think right now the Spike Growth is probably more important.
Even with Igneous away from us?
Yeah, Igneous is just going to have to run somewhere else.
All right.
That is that. I mean, I did yell at him to run this way, and he ignored it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, 20-foot radius. Oh, I don't want to hit you, Finn. I'm going to aim it at. So basically, my point. I'm going to aim it. I'm going to make it a little dot here, John. I'm going to aim it there-ish. You can draw a 20-foot circle around there.
Sure.
What happened with our farts? We used to like have gas clouds.
Yeah, were they freeform draws? I can't remember.
I mean, were they from the Wand of Wonder, or were they actually like a?
They were from the Wonder
They
Woman.
were Wand of Wonder.
Right.
Stink clouds.
Stink clouds, yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It makes people gag.
That's amazing. We've used it so well previously. Wand of Wonder.
Yeah. Wand of Wonder most definitely needs to come out of this.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that. That's beautiful.
I think that's about right.
Yeah, that looks good.
What color are the thorns? Are they just like a brownie?
They're basically, essentially they're invisible My reading of it is it's a camouflage to look natural, so they're basically almost hidden.
I was totally about to draw some spikes, but then if they're naturally hidden, we wouldn't see them, so I won't draw
So
them.
the transformation of the ground is camouflage to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom check against your spell
Oh, yeah.
before entering it.
Did you say 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius, yes.
Man, that's actually quite big, eh?
It's huge. Yeah, that's 20-foot radius there.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Well done. Igneous, you're just outside. Woo! Great job.
Okay, so what happens if somebody is inside of it when it's cast?
So basically, area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet. It doesn't say what happens to anything that's in it. It's basically
Okay, that's fine. That's just as you kind of.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so everybody can see the area, so everybody knows the score vis-a-vis spikes.
They can see something happening, which I'm actually okay with. It's because they kind of have to come through it to get to us.
Mm.
Okay, Finn.
Well, Finn was going to just, man up and run towards the Hellhound and give it a punch in the face, but I don't think we're going to do that anymore.
Nix that, my friend.
He's got to use that strength that he's got,
Use it to send a powerful bow through his head.
Bow is not so much strength based,
strength, is it?
it's dexterity.
Oh, I told you, Else was gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
He's already wasted 2 spell slots. He's not about to go for a third.
Yeah. What are we gonna do here? All right. So he's not too far away from this table, is he? How tall is this table? Is it like a giant size?
So it's probably like 6 to 8 feet ish.
Okay, cool. So we're just going to use my bonus action to hide underneath the table. So basically,
Sure.
yeah. Do you need a stealth check for that one?
Legit.
Yeah, roll stealth check.
A crit. Oh, there we go.
Oh my god, you're practically invisible.
As you slide underneath the table, just all memory of you fades.
Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Else you're like, fuck, I'm sure there was somebody else.
Yeah.
Wait, Demon of the Bridge. I don't know.
Yeah. The little guy. I can't remember. What? Oh, never mind.
The wizard.
And as he looks back out across the sort of the battlefield, the room, he can see that Igneous is in serious danger. He seems to be prone on the ground with a Hellhound standing near him. Is he still prone at the moment? Because he got thrown,
He
right?
sure is.
Yeah. And so he's going to train his relatively long bow basically across the field and into the asshole of the Hellhound.
Oh, you and your targeting shot.
Because we want to surprise this little piece of garbage and get him away from Igneous. Ooh, now, it is a surprise attack. Is that right? Since it's got
I don't know
a
where you are. No one knows where you are.
yeah. So I just want to have a quick.
And
look
it's
there.
Do you get advantage on your surprise attacks?
I believe so. I'm just having a quick look here. Any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit, but that's not a hit.
Yeah,
is
so
it?
you need to hit the creature. So you
Darn it!
Use that luck point you've been saving.
I don't have a luck point.
He hasn't rested for long enough. Although he could probably rest now, given he's hidden.
You just have an 8-hour rest while you guys
Just go to
fight.
sleep for 8 hours. Wake me up when you're dead.
Yeah.
Wait.
we're just playing the rest of the game 6 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
Ben, what do you think? Oh, still sleeping?
asleep. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you kind of train your bow on the anus of this dog. Unfortunately, not the first time I've said that during this game
of things
game
you've
of
fired
Dungeons
up
and
buttholes.
Dragons.
Yeah. Finn needs a target.
And you
What?
make a beat, and you loose your arrow, but unfortunately, it falls dramatically short. It's just not, just wasn't a good shot.
Fair enough. That's Finn. That's Finn's turn.
Igneous.
Come on, Igneous.
All right, so
Time
to
to
start
shine.
with, Igneous is just gonna spit up a chunk of blood and brown muck into his armor, a little bit real from him being thrown onto the ground. And he's gonna look across at the big giant dude, and he's just gonna assess how damaged he is since he took 83 damage last turn to the face.
He has a few bruises and scars and things, but he looks in relatively fine shape.
Oh
Fine.
my god.
Okay, so this is what Igneous is going to do. He is going to, with his little boots of haste, he's going to leap to his feet, and as much as he would love to spend time chopping up this hellhound, he knows that the greater quarry is over here. So he's going to run away and engage the fire giant
dude.
again, and we can take a opportunity of attack or whatever it is as he runs away.
Far out.
Insane.
It was a 20, which is a miss.
Oh.
Somehow for you.
Nice.
Okay, so this time, with his boots of haste, Igneous is going to run along, and then just before he makes contact with the fire giant, he's going to slide and just hack at his left ankle as he's going past, and he's going to position himself just behind the fire giant with this first attack.
All three attacks.
Yep, just like chop, 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 chop as he's going past, and then sort of end his move sort of here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your 3 attacks.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Messed off dice rolls. Oh. Swing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's gone.
Hey!
Oh, you crats.
So the first two, you hit the greaves of Duke Zolto, but the third one you critically hit, and you managed to just like carve a nice like slice out of his calf, and he takes 9 + 7, which is what?
You can do
18?
this.
No,
16. Yeah.
Man, that's bad math.
We are mathing tonight.
We are.
Cool. Anything else from you?
So
Good
just as
to
a bonus
Igneous.
action, he's going to yell at the dwarves surrounding him, "Run away!"
They, heeding your words, begin to run away.
They are out of here.
I'm gonna say, as this one runs away, the Duke gets a attack of opportunity against them, and he, of course, crushes him because
Just for lols.
Because that's what he's been doing.
Because these things don't really have great armor.
No.
As the shield dwarfs run away, these two get away scot-free because their friend was already crushed, and they start boosting. Oh, they can't get that far. Get about that far. They just start boosting away.
So it isn't done.
This one here, realizing that she's trapped by these thorns, is like, I don't know if I should run. But then looking left and right at the hellhounds, is just decides
He's got no choice.
the best thing is to just run. And after taking 5 feet of movement, just dies. They're not very strong.
Love it.
Yeah.
Knocking out peons without even trying.
Cool. Is that it, Igneous?
Thank you. Yep.
Okay. It is the Duke's turn.
Come on, Juhi.
And this thorn in his side, this earth elemental over here, with his shield raised high in the air, he realizes exactly how annoying this creature is,
Mhm.
and he just is bringing the pain down upon him with his huge maul.
I have a feeling
And he
Ignis is going to
rolls.
be rolling death rolls here very soon.
Yeah, I'm really worried about the
He
fact that.
rolls really, really poorly for the first one. As the dwarf inside of his ball hits the shield of Igneous, and Igneous just kind of deflects him down into the floor. And you're met kind of face to face with this dwarf who's just getting thrown around in a cage.
Why has he got a dwarf in a wall? I don't get this.
Do we?
It's really
And he raises it back up and brings it back down. Do you what, sir?
I'm just having a look to see if I can see him in that handout. I can't see him. Just. Oh, you can see a little arm. You can see a little arm hanging out of his mace in that handout. Okay, cool. I'm glad they had that detail in there.
This time it's a 28, so you do get it.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh.
No. No.
stop rolling dice.
Mm-hmm.
Take 26 damage.
Oh, damn.
Is Igneous alive?
Woo. Yes, if he was going to measure his health in numbers, he would be in single digits.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
okay. We need to figure something out.
Yeah.
Sasha, it is your turn.
Oh man. This is quite scary.
Wand of Wonder would be good right now.
You know it.
Wand of Wonder! Wand of Wonder!
Oh, Wonder.
Alright, Sasha's just gonna jump over the table,
Oh, here we go.
go about 30 feet in. Just gonna like pull something out, unsheath, even though it's not a long sword, it's some sort of stick with
Unsheath.
magical properties. And aim it directly at this little thing.
Are you going to
It's
say like
got
a
a-
magic word or something?
Nah.
I'm thinking some Harry Potter thing or something. Just for some reason that's sticking in my brain.
Nah.
Nah.
Just gonna say, let's see what happens to you there, Pooch.
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 38.
38. What are you going for 38?
Okay, for those not versed in the
Yeah,
Wand of
let's talk
Wonder,
about the Wand of Wonder for a bit. John, where did the Wand of Wonder come from?
the Wand of Wonder came from Estebar's
Mansion?
haunted house, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Mansion. And so the Wand of Wonder is a special item. So a 1d100 is rolled. And then depending on, so it's roughly, like, depending on what number you roll, you get a different effect. And so this time, Mark has rolled a 38, which is
Lightning bolt.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lightning
A lightning bolt. Here
Probably the
we
most useful it's been.
Hell yeah.
A stroke of lightning forming a line of 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from Sasha in a direction that they choose.
Wow.
Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw.
If you aim it kind of
If
there,
you move slightly, if you
Yeah,
move
if I aim
slightly
it-
to the left,
There's a width to it as well, so you'll hit both of them.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if I aim it,
It's 5 feet
way
wide.
All right, 5 feet
Yeah.
wide. Burn them.
that perfect line there. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll also hit the commoner. Are
That's
you
fine.
okay with that?
Didn't that commoner die?
That comment is
Is it-
dead
sorry, is
anyway.
it-
Oh, the one's behind
no,
it.
no, this one up.
How long is it?
It's 100 feet.
Oh.
100 feet.
Oh, there we
Oh.
go.
Wait. So
So what?
if it's 100
Yeah, so
feet,
you'll
actually-
hit.
Oh, actually no.
Just do
It
it.
won't go through a wall.
Yeah.
It's not like
Nah, you're not gonna hit him.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just have to go straight through the two poochies.
Okay, and they need to make dexterity saving throws. One of them succeeds and one of them fails.
That'll work.
The commoner can make a save.
He fails.
The commoner succeeds.
Hey!
Wow.
Oh, that's brilliant.
But he lands
Um,
awkwardly and dies.
Trips and breaks his ankle. And
So
bleeds.
you roll 8d6,
Ooh.
and the ones that saved.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh, 29. Nice.
Not bad.
Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Okay,
That's
so the
really
ones
good.
that saved take half damage on a successful save. So
Oh,
the
so you're gonna
commoner
kill
who
the commoner.
saved
Dies.
is just like super fried. They do not have 15 HP.
Oh man.
As this like lightning bolt just tears through their very being, just exploding the fleshy bag draped inside of these very common like robes, and then obviously the robes tear apart as well. The other good thing though is that the dogs get hit.
Yes.
So the first one, which is the one that didn't save, also has a similar reaction as the lightning goes through it.
Nice.
And you do manage to down one of the hellhounds.
Yeah.
The second one takes 15 damage, and it's still okay, but understandably shaken up.
Mm. Awesome.
All right.
As the lightning bolt
just-
disappears.
Just as a bonus action, I'm just gonna say sorry, dude, for dying.
To the commoner, or
Yeah, that dude. Didn't mean to kill him.
Ah,
okay.
had to happen. There are always casualties in these kind of battles.
Yeah. Casualties of war. That's how it happens. We'll mourn them afterwards. If we're not mourning ourselves.
Okay. So this hellhound is going to move out of the spiked growth.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it do? It takes some damage. Is that right?
It takes, for every 5 foot it moves, it takes 2d4.
Okay, so it was kind of on the outskirts. So it's you. Do you want to roll the 2d4?
Sure. 1 and 2.
That'll do.
So that's 5. That'll do.
5 damage total. And it moves over towards Igneous.
Uh-oh.
This one rears its head back.
Oh no.
And Igneous, if you could give me a dexterity save.
I click dexterity.
Yeah.
My breath. Ooh.
Oh my god.
That is a critical fail. Give me a 1d100.
Would my remarkable athlete thing work for this or no?
What is it? What is the description for remarkable athlete?
Add half of your proficiency bonus roundups to any strength dexterity check that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus.
Yep, it would do, but you still rolled a crit fail.
All right, 1d100 coming up. Hey!
Oh, not a bad roll.
Oh.
That's pretty good. you're in a very bad situation,
Mm.
and that is a good roll to get at this point. So your body is just completely coated in fire, and the remainder of your finite hit points just melt away with the heat that's being emanated from this hellhound. And I will say that you, because you rolled so well on the 1d100 and you were already in a dying state, basically, there are no further penalties, but you would have taken, had you rolled really badly, you would have taken, you would have already been down one or more death saves.
Two.
So at the moment, you are on no death saves, no failures, no successes.
Oh man.
But I have no HP, yeah?
You've got no HP. Correct.
Just
Oh
did you
my
say I have
goodness.
one?
What's that? Sorry.
No, you have none.
Just two left.
0.
0.
Hey.
Zero health.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellow, I've been here
Yeah.
before.
Now you know how Oust feels. Most games.
You got a few to catch up.
Isn't there a counter for that?
Yeah, we need to put a counter up on the
We
on
need
the
to put a
Steam
count up there. We
stream.
can do a comparative.
Needs to like set off alarms and like confetti and stuff when it happens again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Cool. So that is the Hellhound's turn. Oust, that is your turn.
All right, so where's so everyone's all like over here, eh?
Yeah,
It's so far away from everything.
those
Um,
yeah.
Okay. So Oust and Wolf are going to come up as close as we can to the spikes. We'll sort of just sit around here for now. I have another bead of force, which I'm going to biff at said very big giant in his general direction, and I'm going to, I guess, aim it in front of him, basically. To land
Okay.
in front of him.
I'm assuming that you're
Like
trying
he
to
is-
miss.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
What's the radius? 10.
10 foot.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're trying to miss the dying guy with your...
Yeah, I don't want to hit, because I really don't want to put him in the force field with the giant, but
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. So I need to make a save, don't I? The giant does not save.
Yeah! Woohoo! I love these beat of
Oh
force.
man.
Makes him nice and light.
Is this where we talk to him now?
So roll your damage.
What is damage on beat of force?
5d4, I think.
Okay,
5d4.
5d4. Okay.
Nice.
So this could potentially give us an opportunity to talk to him if you want.
Maybe.
How many beads have you used now?
I've got 3 to go.
But how many have you used? 8.
2. Oh, I had a total of 10. I've used 7. I have
Because
3
you
to go.
kind of had a total of 10.
Well, I think I had 8 or something.
1d4 plus 4.
So I rolled max,
Is
which
the-
was 8.
So you rolled max,
No,
so you
you
had
said-
8. So you're down to 1 now, right? Okay.
Hold on. According to my records, I used 3 the last time I used them, and I had 5 to go. And I've used another 2 now, which means I've got 3 to go. That's according to my
Okay.
records.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. He's going to be in the love bubble.
Hey.
Love bubble.
Where he can pull off as
Can't
many
do
adventures as he likes.
This will at least give us a chance to get towards Igneous and kind of heal him up a bit, maybe.
Yeah. Well, we've still got a
If we get through
hellhound.
that spike thing.
So yeah, so he is in the love bubble. As the bubble expands, it kind of knocks him away at first, but then it travels quickly past him, and this kind of like grey translucent thing just sucks back in, and he's actually like roughly the size and shape of the bubble, and he's kind of like thrashing against it because he's quite a large creature.
Wow.
Anything else asked?
No, from there, I'm just gonna yell out in the best giant that I've got. Chill out for a while. We'll be there in a sec.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Let off some steam. Okay. Finn, you're up.
Okay. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna see. Oh, that's way too far away. All right, so he's just gonna pop out from underneath the table. He doesn't need to be hidden anymore. He's just gonna shout out to Alpha to come.
Yep. So Alpha will hop on over.
Cool. And he's gonna do what he does best, which is jump on top of Alpha, and now Alpha can dash, right? So he can move double movement. So he should be able to move.
You've also got your bonus action to dash.
Right. So he's going to take dash the 60. Boom. Which is going to lead him to the other side of here. Now, does Alpha's movement count as Finn's movement?
I don't think we've really established it.
Yeah.
I would say you don't get to I'll run it the same way that we run flying / walking movement, so you don't get to like section them up.
Yeah, gotcha.
You basically use either flying or walking because you're basically seeing how far you can go within a 6-second period.
Yeah, cool. And we're gonna. How high is this room we're in? I'm assuming it's quite high since it's got these big cogs in the middle that are probably.
Yeah, it's super tall. It's about 80 feet tall.
Okay. In that case, we're going to make sure that we are a decent 40 foot up from that position.
Mm-hmm.
No bonus move that I can really think of for here. There's not much else I can really do.
You shoot this hellhound?
I can't do it. I've already used my action to double my movement.
You have the bonus action to double your movement though.
Oh, true. Okay, good point. In that case, I can use an action of sorts. I think we're gonna have to just. Yeah, we'll take a shot with the relatively long bow. So someone asked about the relatively long bow earlier as well. Effectively, it'd probably be like a short bow for anyone else, but because I'm a halfling, it's a relatively long bow for me. It's pretty tall, but it's not as big as a long bow. So we're gonna take a shot with the relatively long bow at the hellhound. 16.
16 is a hit.
Sweet.
Whee.
6 ouchie damage.
Nice.
Woohoo! 6 ouchie damage. Yeah, so just really quickly on the relatively long bow, it was it's not a magical item. It's a finely crafted mundane item, which confers the same benefits as a long bow, but in a more compact form.
Yeah.
It's a compact longbow.
Yeah.
Cool. So your arrow looses and gets straight into some hind quarter of a dog.
Nice. That's it. That's
anything else?
nah. So I'm just floating 40 foot up on Alpha's back, hoping nothing hurts Alpha.
Okay. Igneous, give me a straight up roll 1d20.
Oh yeah, okay.
You are in a dying state, my friend.
Come on, son. Here we go.
Hey.
Oh, look at that.
That's a success. So you have
Good boy.
mark 1 success.
Tick
So
it
you
up,
are
tick it up.
0 fails and 1 success so far.
Sweet.
So it is the Duke's turn. Inside of the bubble.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, cool.
He begins
safe, Finn,
thrashing
that's right.
against it. And he begins.
Thrashing himself. In a bubble. Like he's in a big bubble bath.
And you can just see him like.
Remember, he weighs no more than a feather too now. So
Yeah.
like it weighs no more than a pound. So you can literally just pick him up and throw him around the room.
So he can't
fancy.
hear us. We can't hear him.
I can't remember that part. It's a force field.
You guys can probably hear each other.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What's your passive perception there, Finn?
15.
Oh, it's very high. In between his thrashing against the wall of the bubble, you notice, like, as the dwarf hits the corners of it, you recognize that dwarf.
Oh no!
This dwarf is a dwarf you've come across before.
Oh no! It's not one of our friends.
This dwarf is your friend.
What?
Oh,
This dwarf is Bruni.
No!
No, not pretty.
And that is where we will leave things.
No.
Oh no!
Bernie the alcoholic. Fire brandy.
Yeah, the one.
How does Bruni get
How-
himself caught in a?
Oh no.
Oh man.
Just an explanation for.
Thanks very much for joining, everybody.
Are we going to explain who
Yeah, do
Bruni
you want to
is?
quickly explain, Finn?
We should explain who Bruni is
Yeah.
before we cut the.
So I don't think I was around for when you guys first met him, but he was like isolated in a village all by himself, right? And he was
Yeah, I think Al's found
he
him.
was emaciated. He hadn't eaten for ages, and we found out he had been basically removed from his village by one of the leader's sons. I think there was some sort of fight that he lost, or they claimed he lost, and he got kicked out of the village. We ended up.
Yeah, he actually won that fight.
Yeah, he actually won it.
But because because it was the leader's son.
Yeah.
The leader's son
Yeah, he
managed to
lost.
convince everybody that he won.
Yeah, and so we sort of convinced him to come along with us on this journey that we were on, and we just happened to end up back in his village. And this is again where we used the disguise kit for El to actually, and it actually worked this time, where we disguised Bruni as a legendary dwarven hero, and convinced
Oh, that's right.
and convinced the villagers or the chief, I think it's like the chiefs, that
Yeah.
he'd be basically gone off and become this legendary hero. To prove this point, Finn got into a fight with one of the elders
Oh, that's right.
to prove his strength, and managed to basically come to a stalemate, but then got knocked unconscious with a headbutt as he was led up off the ground. But Bruni was accepted, and we ended up leaving that village, yeah? And
So it was the Calvin's Cairn and the
Calvin's
10 Towns
Cairn.
area,
Calvin's Cairn.
That's the one.
That's right.
And
which is
that was an epic-
basically a dwarven city built into the side of
Yeah.
a mountain.
yeah, so we really need to save Bruni. We need to find
How
out
does Bruni
why
get
he's
himself
here.
into a freaking hammer? Fuck. What the?
So that means they've been like the fire giant's been up to the Calvin's Cairn, basically, yeah.
Or Bruni's gone wandering thinking he was a
No
big
way,
tough hero.
no way. He had it too easy. He knew he had it easy. There's no way he came.
Yeah, but he wasn't the smartest dude.
Yeah,
Let's remember he wasn't exactly the cleverest.
yeah, it's true. That is true. That is true.
He probably believed in his own legend.
Well,
I mean, we created it pretty
we
well.
were pretty successful with it. All right. Okay.
All right, so Bruni
Cool.
is
So
currently
that's
in a
where
Warhammer.
Yeah, that Bruni's being thrown around inside of a Warhammer mall that you guys have seen. You realise he's being treated in a pretty brutal fashion. But that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. He will stay suspended in fiction. Thanks very much, everybody who came along and watched with us tonight.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us just so you know when we next go live, and we've got the some links to our Twitter accounts and Dave's Instagram just in the
No, that's not even going to happen.
just
Don't worry
in
about
the
that.
description.
I really think you should take that off.
It's too funny.
Get rid of that
I
shit,
want to build up your Instagram followers, Dave.
It does nothing but scream football.
And if you enjoy what you're seeing here, like let your friends know. Give them a link next time we go live as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so same.
Bye, everybody.
Hopefully, same time next week. See you, everybody.
Indeed. Ciao.